Alright guys, welcome to Mike W. Productions. I am Mike with Mike W. Productions, as you may know, and if you don't, well, what are you doing? Go back to the beginning, watch pretty much all of the episodes that are before this. There are quite a few of them. I know that you are probably a All in the Family enthusiast like myself. I have watched the series multiple times, and I enjoy most of the episodes. Now, just like any other episodes, there are some that aren't as good, some that are just kind of basic, but relatively all of them are still enjoyable in one way or another. This episode, in particular, is pretty enjoyable. So without any further ado, let's break down this episode. Here we go.
Those were the days.
Alright guys, so we start off the episode with Edith at the dining table. She is folding some kind of clothes. We find out that she is going to a christening of some sort. Now, for those of you who don't know what a christening is, that is kind of a baby baptism in a way.
Aw, Ma, that's one of the prettiest christening dresses I've ever seen.
So Edith is going away. We find out that Mike and Archie had made a bet.
He made me a bet of $1. He lost the bet. Now he won't pay up.
About a joke, whether or not this joke was funny.
You know that joke was funny.
And Mike didn't laugh, so apparently the joke wasn't that funny.
Oh, the joke was not funny. You didn't see me laugh, did you?
And Archie is calling him out on it, saying that the joke was funny, that he had at least a little bit of a reaction to the joke, and so they're arguing about that.
I seen you trying not to laugh. But you didn't fool me because I seen your mustache twitching.
Archie got a recorder. That's how we hear the joke. He's borrowing it from his friend.
No, Stretch loaned it to me. He uses it to try out his jokes on himself, see?
We find out that Mike and Gloria are going to be going away as well.
Pay me the buck before you go on your vacation.
Oh, Daddy, it's not a vacation. It's a weekend seminar in the mountains.
And Mrs. Lorenzo is there fixing up the basement.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, come on, close the door, Irene. It's cold.
I got the weather stripping for your cellar door.
Come on, you well.
Archie was, of course, confiscating Mike and Gloria's lunch.
But you pay me a buck.
No, come on, let's go.
Well, you can go, but not with that.
Daddy!
Hey, what are you doing?
When Mike refuses to pay up, he wants Irene to come and listen to the joke to see if she thinks it's funny.
All right, why don't we have somebody else judge it, okay?
All right, if you can get an impartial judge.
Of course, Irene doesn't really care about the joke. She just wants to finish up what she was doing. And, of course, Archie insists that she gives it a listen.
How about Irene?
All right, sure. Come on, Irene. Get over here and judge this thing here.
Oh, no, you're not getting me involved.
Mike says that he doesn't want Archie to prejudice her because he was saying some stuff about it's the best joke in the world, stuff like that.
Now you listen to this, and you tell me if Stretch Cunningham ain't the funniest guy you ever heard.
Hey.
And Archie, of course, doesn't understand what the word prejudiced means.
Hey, don't prejudice her.
What are you talking about prejudice? Stretch Cunningham's a white guy.
Of course, the joke didn't land with Irene.
Prince in the butter.
And Mike and Gloria leave because they are going on vacation as well, and to some kind of retreat.
Come on, Gloria, let's go.
And then Archie jumps on Irene for not laughing at the somewhat funny but albeit dumb joke.
Come on, Irene. That was a funny joke. You didn't laugh at it. What's the big idea?
No big idea. No big joke either.
Archie makes a joke.
Yeah. Have a good time in the woods. Say hello to the Pinko Patrol up there.
And Mike replies back.
Got the sandwiches.
And then eventually Edith leaves, telling Archie about the meals that she has prepared for him while she will be gone to this christening. She'll probably be gone for a few days. So she's done some meal preps for Archie.
All your meals are in the icebox. Everything's labeled so you can't go wrong.
And Irene fixes the door. She tells Archie that this is a burglar-proof door and shows him how to use the lock. There is a trick to this lock.
Be sure and turn the knob to the left, because that puts on the safety latch. If you turn it to the right, it locks.
Yeah, I know.
The door also will close very quickly.
To show you, and I put on that automatic closer last week, and boy, that closes fast.
She wanted to fix this,
Maybe I better just ease it
No,
up.
no, don't worry.
but everyone had left the house, and Archie doesn't want to be in the house alone with another woman because appearances.
You shouldn't stay here, you know, because, I mean, after all, you and me alone here in a house like this, it don't look, what do you call, good.
Irene makes another joke about, what will her husband think.
You know what Frank would say if he caught us together?
What?
You can do better than that, Irene.
And Archie, gets it, gets annoyed, and, kicks her out. As he's doing this, she invites him over just to hang out because she knows that there's not much to do and he might get bored.
Listen, why don't you come on over and stay with Frank and me today, and at least you'll be warmer.
Well, that's all. I just don't be by myself.
He says that he is waiting for the gas man, and that's why it's so cold in the house.
Anyway, I gotta wait for the Earl man. He was gonna make a delivery.
And Archie checks the thermostat, and it is at a cool, brisk 64 degrees inside the house, which means that the gas is kind of going down.
It's awful cold. The thermostat says 64.
Archie decides to go down and check on the oil to see how much is left, or the gas. I don't know if it's physical, like oil, or if it's like propane gas. But either way, he goes downstairs.
Now where I go, check that fuel supply.
And of course, the door locks behind him. Archie finds out that the door is locked. We see him kind of shaking the door, and then we cut to him downstairs. He figures, well, if the upstairs door is locked, there is a cellar door that goes to the outside that he might be able to pry open. But of course, it is locked as well, and he starts to yell.
Hey, anybody, there's a guy down the cellar here!
So he tries to ramrod the upstairs door with his elbow. But of course, going upstairs, there's really no momentum, and it's Archie, so he just ends up hurting himself. He finds a crowbar and tries to open the outside door with that, and it basically bends. He gets mad and, of course, tosses the crowbar, but it lands on his foot, adding injury to insult. So he is now getting cold because if it's 60-something degrees upstairs, of course it's a bit colder down in the cellar.
It's colder down here than upstairs. Why not? It's the cellar.
He finds a piece of paper and some crayons.
All glorious crayons. Oh, do here. I know what to do. A little note.
And so he decides to write a "Help me, I'm in the basement" note.
Help man in cellar.
And he sticks it through the cellar basement door and throws it out there and hopes that somebody will read it.
Hey, anybody, there's a note up there!
He starts going through all the stuff because, again, he is pretty cold, and he starts to look for something to wear. Kind of like in the movie Christmas Vacation. So as he's looking through, he finds this long box. It is addressed to Mike and Gloria from one of his uncles. And so he opens it up, and lo and behold, it is
Polish vodka.
Of course, it is
Polish vodka.
So it is 100 proof bottle.
100 proof.
Maybe a little bit more because it's been sitting there for so long. It might have, gotten a little bit more ripe. So big vodka. Archie doesn't think that it's going to hit him pretty bad. He can handle it. It's just
Polish vodka.
After all, it is 100 proof, which I guess he doesn't understand that 100 proof is, the don't open your open flame proof. So he starts to drink it, and he gets pretty drunk. He drinks a good majority of the bottle.
Boy, that's a blanket and a bottle.
We cut to Archie asleep on the table. So we cut to Archie. The majority of the bottle is now empty, about halfway, maybe a little bit more gone from the new bottle that they had been gifted. And so he's a bit gassed. He's laying down on the table, and as one does when you have 100 proof vodka. The phone upstairs starts to ring, and Archie picks up a giant plastic toy phone. Probably Gloria's from back in the day, and he starts talking to nobody.
Hello, what are you doing? You don't want to talk to me, the hell are you?
He starts yelling.
Gloria! Mike, Gloria!
And he thinks he's going to die downstairs, and no one would know.
I could croak down here and nobody know.
He grabs the recorder and starts making some notations. He starts making a will.
My wife, Edith Monk, to her all my worldly goods. To my son-in-law, Meathead Stewie, I leave my original 48-star American flag, leaving out Alaska and Hawaii. To my dear daughter, Gloria Bunker, who I forgive for marrying the above, I leave my personal living room chair.
He leaves Irene raspberries.
To Mrs. Irene Lorenzo, who killed me.
He is so gassed that he thinks days are going by.
That was a hell of a sleep. Another day gone by.
He tells Mike to take care of Gloria, and in Star Wars-like fashion, we get a Force ghost of Michael.
Me had you take care of my little girl. Don't you never go on a welfare to support her.
Don't worry, Arch, I'll take care of her.
And he, of course, says, I will take care of her. She is my responsibility.
She's my responsibility now, and I'll provide for her.
Archie then misquotes a president.
Remember the words of our great president, Richard E. Nixon. Don't expect nothing from your government.
Mike, of course, makes a comeback.
Arch, did Nixon say that before or after the government shelled out $2 million for his private houses?
Archie says something incoherent.
That's all. He answers me back even when he ain't here.
And Gloria shows up in Force Ghost fashion.
Daddy, don't worry about us.
And Gloria is more worried about Edith.
What about Mom?
Oh, God takes care of Dinglass, little girl.
Then Edith's Force Ghost shows up as well.
Where is your mother?
I am, Archie.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
She says they are fine. They'll be fine without him.
How you managing without me?
Oh, we're fine.
He was, of course, hoping that they couldn't live without him.
I don't want to hear that.
Gloria says that they'll be fine without him.
How you gonna be fine? How you all gonna live without me around?
Oh, Daddy, we'll be all right.
And Edith won $2 for an embarrassing moment story.
Why, Ma just won $2 from the Daily News for writing her most embarrassing moment.
Edith reads it.
I went down the cellar and found Archie dead.
And then everyone leaves.
Bye, Arch.
Bye, Daddy.
No,
Archie then calls Edith back.
come back here.
Oh, Archie, I'm glad you called me back.
He, of course, has something to tell her.
I got something to tell you. I know you'll be upset.
He tells her he loves her.
Or is this a thing that a guy don't usually tell a woman? I love you, Edith.
Still being gassed, he tries to kiss the Force ghost.
Come here, Edith. Give me a kiss.
Suddenly, there's a knock on the door, and someone says, "Are you down there?"
Hey, Lord, I don't want to stay here.
How you down there, Mr. Bunker?
Archie, of course, thinks that he has died
Jeez, that was fast.
and is talking to God.
Here I am, Lord.
The man who is talking to Archie from upstairs, or the man upstairs,
I can't open these doors.
Oh, gee. I thought you could do anything, Lord.
is inside the house now, and he's trying to find the cellar door.
I'll come through the front door.
Yeah, anything you say, Lord.
The man comes down, and he is a tall black man.
Yes.
And Archie is surprised. He thinks that God is black and says that Mr. Jefferson was right.
The Jeffersons was right.
We cut to a few days later. Everyone is back in the house now. Mike found the recorder
Hey, Arch. I was listening to this.
and handed Archie $1.
Here's the buck I owe you.
Mike and Gloria start singing.
So you admit Stretch Cunningham's pretty funny there, huh?
No, Arch, not Stretch, you. All alone.
And of course, Archie looks annoyed.
I'm so
And that is it. So let's talk about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this episode was pretty funny. I know in the review we don't get some of the jokes and some of the, things that are happening. I hope I gave you guys enough of the story to make it fun. If you guys want to see this episode, I know of a few ways to do it. One, there is a link down below to get the box set. I believe I'm going to try and get the one that has all of the seasons on it. That should be in a link down below. There's also this thing called Freebie. It is a free app on, Roku and maybe Fire Stick. I don't have Fire Stick, but it's definitely on Roku. It's called Freebie. And this is a Amazon affiliate to Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime owns Freebie, and it's basically all the stuff that they just want to have on that for free. Now there is ads for that, and that's kind of what you get because, well, of course there's going to be ads. It's, welcome to life. There's ads on this show, even though I don't see a dime as of yet. But you guys can fix that by hitting the little subscribe button, because I am working on getting the 1,000 subscribers and the 2,000 hours of watch time. You guys watching this far in the video gets us to a little chunk of what we need. Also, if you guys want to go back and watch all of the episodes up to this point, this one I've done a little bit differently. Most of them are watch and react, and then at the end we do a review, and we do a little bit of a snippet of what I know about the episode at the beginning. Then we do a watch and review, and then we do a review at the end. So that would be great if you guys would go back and start watching those episodes if you haven't already. I know some of you guys have been loyal followers, and I really appreciate all of you guys who are subscribed and have been watching for a long time. Now, the episode itself is pretty interesting. I know I say that a lot, but this one is actually like kind of fun. It's weird. We get like a Star Wars vibe from it. There is a lot of story being told here. Archie's getting drunk. He's using the recorder. He thinks that he's going to die, probably because he drank half a bottle of Russian vodka, which I don't suggest doing because you probably will die. So there is a good storyline there, even though this is just Archie-centric and there's not too much of a back and forth. There is a little bit of back and forth at the beginning of the episode where Michael the Meathead and Archie go at it a little bit. Archie and Mrs. Lorenzo go at it a little bit, but other than that, it's just light riveting, and it's Archie-centric, going crazy, getting drunk, and being stuck in the basement. Also, we have the Force Ghosts, which I think were pretty interesting because that was a hard and new technique back in the day. So getting it to time right and getting everything to fit right with that effect was relatively hard, especially since I believe All in the Family was on tape, not film. So I could be wrong about that, but I think they did switch over to tape instead of being on film, because film you can go back, especially in later times, put more things in, add it, transfer it to digital, and be able to add more effects in digitally. It's different. Tape didn't have that great of a resolution. It didn't last as long, so it's harder to keep and be able to use later on in life to add things in that you would want, and especially just to add things in that you want during that time itself. So, I mean, it's the 70s. So I appreciate the effort that they went into to making this Force Ghost appearances from Edith, Mike, and Gloria. I think that it was funny that he went down to the basement and got drunk. The ending was the best thing. Archie being in the basement itself, looking through old memories, gives me Griswold Christmas Vacation vibes when Mr. Griswold gets stuck in the attic, not the basement, but the same concept, you know. So, all in all, this was a pretty fun episode. I know that a lot of you guys really liked this episode, and again, if you want to see this full episode, go to Freevee, or I'm probably going to have a link down below so you can get the whole series. It's relatively cheap, actually. That helps out the channel. It is an affiliate link. I get a portion of what you buy if I reach so much money within, I think, like a 3 to 6 month period. Yeah, if you guys have a better affiliate program where you don't have to meet a quota before you get paid, or you get kicked off of the thing if you don't meet the program requirements, let me know down in the description as well. But with that being said, all in all, this was a fun episode. I know that a lot of you guys love this episode. I hope I did it justice. I know that I get a lot of, you know, shut up, don't talk. That's why I'm doing it this way, so I get to talk more, you guys get to listen more, and we don't get as many snippets, and I don't have to worry as much of getting hit with a copyright infringement. That's always fun. So this is the new way that we'll be doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If not, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Nobody sees it anyways. If you really like this episode, I encourage you to go back and watch the other episodes in the series. If you really like the channel overall, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
And with that being said, I want to thank you guys for getting this far in the video. I want to thank all of my subscribers, and we will see you next time. Peace.